Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm doing a review on my online makeup school. This school that I went to is called Vizio Makeup Academy. I was a little scared and skeptical to put my money towards a school that I don't know anything about really. I tried looking up reviews about this school and there wasn't really any. There might have been like one or two. I actually met a girl here on YouTube through her review of the school, and we kind of started around the same time. I finished before her, um, and she was like a sweetheart. I'll leave her link to her channel down below. Her name is Shannon. If you're watching this, Shannon, hey girl. If you're interested in going to a makeup school in general, but you can't afford it, like makeup school is not cheap. Like if you go in person to a makeup school, their classes are thousands and thousands of dollars. Like ain't nobody got time for that. And being that with makeup schools, the only thing you get is a certification and not a license, like I don't see why it's so much, you know? Like, why is it thousands of dollars when you don't get a license? You only get like a certification and maybe a diploma. Where I'm from Las Vegas, so we only have one makeup school, and it's like, I think it was like $12,000 to take like a beauty course, not even including like special effects or like um, I don't know, like, special effects, tanning, or like anything extra. Like, it's just strictly beauty, that price. And it's like, no, I'm not gonna pay that much for just the basics. Like, I don't have time for that. I don't have money for that. I didn't know if you could take makeup courses online. I looked it up and I was like, looking up on YouTube videos, and I would see things like QVC Makeup Academy. Even when I was just looking up on YouTube makeup schools, it would come up like QVC Makeup Academy and like all these like online type of courses. And I was like, whoa, this is cool. Like I can take it online, I can get certified, I could be a certified makeup artist. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to QVC. Obviously I didn't go to QVC, but I was like set on it. You know, like when you are so excited about something you don't continue your research. Well, that's where you should. So I'm looking up all these things. I'm like, yes, I'm going to QVC. I started looking up reviews on QVC. I started looking at people's like impression of them, what their assignments were, and stuff like this. And they have their own YouTube channel, so I was looking up that. If I'm saying QVC, I'm sorry. It's QC Makeup Academy or Makeup School, whatever. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep thinking of, isn't that like a television show, QVC? I have no clue. I'm sorry. So as I was looking, doing my research and everything, and then I came across other makeup schools, and I was like, maybe I should like, look at all these other ones before I make this like purchase, because QC Makeup Academy is like still thousands of dollars, but not as steep as like $12,000. You can take all these courses. If you take like the master course, I think it's like $2,000 or something like that. But you can add on, and the more classes you add on, you get 50% off. So I was like, yes, I'll keep adding on. I want to do bridal. I want to do editorial. I want to do special effects. Yes, yes, yes. In order to learn all these, you got to pay a couple more thousands. So I was like, I want to like be able to learn everything, but not spend thousands of dollars. So I was like, let me keep looking before I hit purchase. So I get back on the computer, do some more research, and after looking at millions, not millions, after looking up quite a few schools and their prices, I came across this school called Vizio Makeup Academy. I go to their website. They have like different courses. They have like beginners all the way into advanced, just like any other makeup school. So I was like, I'm not really a beginner. I don't consider myself a beginner. So I was like, I'm going to the advanced side, which is called their elite makeup course. I put in my information. They sent me an email, and the email was for me to take that course as well as the bridal course, all for $400. And I get a kit. I got a makeup kit, 2 brush sets, a bridal course, and this course, which offers so many things. Like, it offered special effects, it offered editorial, like all these different things it offered. I was like, yes, this is it. I was so excited. I was like, $400? What? And it has this thing on there, which now I know is a freaking, like, it's not real. Like, they're just doing it so that you can purchase it. Every 12 people or 10 people, it said, the first to purchase will get the $400 for the course. We'll purchase it for $400 for the course. Sorry, I keep getting tongue twisted. So I was like, oh, I gotta jump on this. So I was like, wait, is this, I'm still thinking, like, is this really what I want to do before I spend the hundreds of dollars? So I do my research yet again on the school. I find them on Instagram. I find them on Facebook. I find their YouTube channel, and I look up some YouTube videos for reviews, and I look up the reviews on their Facebook. So when I was looking up the videos, I didn't see that many. I saw maybe 1 or 2. They don't have that many subscribers. So I was like, this doesn't seem like legit. Like, I got a little scared. I was like, is this real? But you do get a certification. I'm here to tell you it is real. Like, you do get your certification for makeup. And they have testimonials where people are holding up their certificate, like, I got my certificate. Hey, here's my testimony. I love it, I love it, I love it. Like, they get all these people to do testimonies, I guess. So I was like, okay, it's real. So I make my purchase. Gives you the choice to do bridal or facial. I did bridal because you have to go to, like, school to do, like, you know, facials and stuff. I didn't feel like the need to get my facial certificate when, like, you have to go to school for that. So it's like just a piece of paper, I feel like. But if you have a certificate saying, like, oh, I've taken a course on bridal, like, when you're showing your work, like, hey, I've been certified, I went to school for bridal makeup, like, I feel like it looks a little bit better than if you were, like, you go to a salon or something and you're like, I have this facial certificate, but not my license, you know? So I just figured the bridal would be better. I want to get more into bridal, so I went with that option. What you get, I think I said this already, but just in case I didn't, you get the palette that contains your eyeshadows, your blushes, and lip products, 2 sets of brushes, the elite and the bridal. So I will insert a clip somewhere where I show you everything in the makeup kit, probably towards the end. Now moving on to when you actually get started. So with shipping, for me, it took 11 to 12 days for me to get, like, my makeup palette and everything else. But I didn't get the bridal or the Hello Kitty brush palette, and I still have yet to get that. I contacted them, like, when can I start my bridal course? Like, I finished my elite course, like, when can I start? And then they would send me a message like, when you finish your elite course is when you can take it. I'm like, I finished my elite course, like, when can I take it? Like, I just kept saying the same thing, and then they'll send me a message like, you can start your bridal course now, just log in, da da da. But, like, right when I was like, damn, they're done with my elite course, is when I sent it to them, and they sent me that. When I finished, I sent them the same thing, and they sent me the same thing, and I'm like, dude, I'm done. Are you not paying attention to, like, what's going on? So that was a little weird. I don't know, maybe they have, like, an automatic emailing thing. So with the assignments, you have different makeup looks that you do. So the very beginning, you start with, like, the basics, like how to contour, how to highlight, the history, tones, different skin tones, skin types. Like, you start from the beginning, like, of time. So you learn the history of makeup, like how makeup came to being where it is today, which I thought was really interesting. There's a lot of stuff on there that I didn't know about, so that was really cool. Also, you write essays. So with every assignment, you do an essay for it and quizzes. So if you were doing how to highlight and contour and you were right, they'll ask you, oh, what products did you use for this? Da, 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 da. You would talk about the products that you use. You would talk about your difficulties, what you found was hard, what you liked about it, like those sort of things to make it seem like school, where you're writing essays and stuff. And then the quizzes. The quizzes were really easy, common sense. Like, you pretty much just, if you didn't know something, just look in the book or the video. Um, and that's how you get your answers. But the answers are pretty straightforward. Um, so that was that with the homework side of it. I really like doing like the makeup, and you don't have to do it on other people, which I recommend you do. A lot of the looks I did on myself, but it was kind of hard in the beginning to come out and ask people like, hey, like, can I do your makeup? Can I do your makeup? Like, now it's easier for me to like be like, can I do your makeup? Because I'm a lot more confident in my skills. For certain looks, sometimes I would just ask my boyfriend. Like when it came to doing like special effects, like I would ask my boyfriend. The highlighting and contouring, I did it on his 6-year-old daughter. Like, yeah, it's cool. Like, they're cool about it. You could do it on yourself. You could do it on your friend. You could do it on like your little daughter or whoever. Like, they're cool about it. So that's what I liked. Next, as far as them giving you feedback on your assignment. With the feedback, I kind of felt like they told everyone like the same thing. And to a certain extent, like they will always they always complimented me on like my brows and like my eyelashes and like um different things like that, like repeatedly. So I was like, okay, I'm doing good with it. But like, I don't know. It was just kind of like, it kind of seemed routine, like they would say the same thing. So I didn't feel like I was getting like different feedback or like in depth or like more detailed like feedback as you would get like if you were, face to face with a real person. So yeah, the feedback was okay. Um, I responded back to a comment they had said about my was it my special effects one? No, it wasn't my special effects one. I think, oh, it was my 80s one because I had to have blue eyebrows, like blue eyebrows, girl. Not even kidding. Blue eyebrows. That was hard for me because you have to take white and then the blue, and it's hard to disguise the white because I'm black, you know? And like when they would do things like, oh, use a white in the inner, I'm like, I'm black. I never use white. So like I would do it because they would. It's like in the instructions, like you have to do it, I guess. But I was talking to them, I was like, being that I'm darker, like, is it okay if I use like nude or like a different color? Because I find it to not look as the same on a white person as it does on me. And they would give me feedback on that, which that feedback I felt was so genuine. They wrote me like a long freaking novel. And I was like, yes. Like, I wish this was every assignment where you guys like do more detailed, in-depth things. Like, now I understand what you meant. Like, now I know like what you're saying, because at first it was just routine, so you just read it and move on. But like, I think you guys, if you're going to take this course, like, you need to respond back so that they give you that more in-depth feedback, which is, I'm not saying is bad, but like, I would have preferred it to be upfront with a more detailed feedback, me personally. If you guys want to know anything else about this school, please leave a comment down below. Overall, my thoughts on this school is that I think it is well worth the price. Like, paying $400 and getting all this stuff is amazing. I was even thinking about doing, I know this is going off topic again, back to different schools. I was thinking about doing live glam. And if you are a YouTuber like me, you should know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, live glam is the same as this, like a makeup school, But what that is, it's not like a school, I feel like. It's like something that you take, like it's like a course you take to get a certificate. And you learn the things. It's just like watching YouTube. You learn the things from YouTubers like Patrick Starr and like all these people that are well known on YouTube. YouTube famous. I wish Jacqueline Hill was on there because then I would have been like, yes. The same as like watching a YouTube tutorial. And you take quizzes on it. That one was like 200 to 300 something. So honestly, I would take this course over that, being that you do get a really cool kit. Not gonna lie, you get a cool ass kit, like things that you will actually use. With this, you get a lot more for your buck. 9 times out of 10, if you're gonna be a freelance makeup artist, you gotta know about bridal. You gotta know how to airbrush. You gotta know how to do this. Being makeup artistry in general, you gotta learn special effects, editorial. Like, you gotta know your history, your tones. Like, this course offers so much for such an inexpensive price that I felt foolish not to take it and take that instead. Like, not to bash Live Glam or anything, but like from other people's thoughts and opinions, they liked it, yes, but it didn't seem like they get the full education. They were just doing it just to get certified. And if you're gonna do a makeup school, you need to do it more than for the certification. You need to do it so that you know what you're talking about when you are doing someone's makeup. You know why you're doing it. You know how, like, how fucking this came about, like how eyeliner came about, like where's, like, you know, just need to know things about makeup further than just watching a YouTube tutorial or a makeup tutorial or just YouTube in general. So I wanted to be more credible on my YouTube channel. And just like I'm continue on with my education now, I'm going to cosmetology school. Even with makeup, I'm going to continue my education. I'm going to um, get more into the beauty community in general in all aspects I want to do. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, please, 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 I will stress this until I die. Leave them in the comments down below. I know when I was going through the process of looking for a makeup school, I didn't ask questions as much, but you really should. The people that are posting these videos are here to help you, definitely. Obviously they wouldn't have posted.
Alright, so I wanted to do an unboxing of my makeup course that I am starting online. This is Vizio Makeup Academy. So first I'm unwrapping the first package. As you can see, it comes wrapped up in an all black wrapping paper, and then they're bubble wrapped. So this, let's see what this is. This is a palette and it has no name to it. So here we have some beautiful colors. You get your pops of colors in here. And it has the plastic right over it. So I'll give you a look of that really fast. Alright, so next we have some blushes, highlights, bronzers. Some of the blushes have a shimmer to them, and the bronzers don't really have a shimmer to them, as I can see. So here's a look of that. Next we have, these are definitely lip colors. So we have these pretty great range of colors. You have your nudes and browns, reds, oranges, pinks, true nudes. These look more like a matte, shimmery silver, which is probably meant to be like a lip gloss. Alright, so that's everything that came in that palette. So I'm going to put that back. I'm going to swatch these as well, but I just want to go through it really quickly. I'll show you swatches towards the end. So Here's the second one. Like I said, this is probably my brush belt, and it is. So it comes wrapped up like that in a cute little bow. Oh, I'm so glad to have this. Now I don't have to purchase a brush belt. I mean a brush roll. I have a brush belt already. Here are the brushes. So they look like this. These are actually pretty soft. So this is the overview of everything. I really like this palette. I think it's very convenient that I have everything kind of combined into one as far as like eyeshadows, blushes, and lip products.
Shadows remind me of like elf shadows, kind of. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the pigmentation in these are pretty decent. They are a bit like powdery, chalky. I don't know how to say it, but they're kind of like chalky when you're swatching them. On the lid, though, they're very pigmented. I've used this silver right here a lot in the tutorials that they want you to do. Use a lot of silver, black, and brown. The black is kind of stiff, but it's very pigmented black. Let's try this orange because I like orange. That's the orange. This blue is very pretty. That's the blue. Like, as you can see, these colors are very, very pigmented. Like, they are. Like, there's no doubt. It's just like when you swatch them, like, they're kind of powdery and, like, because when you swatch them, it kind of, like, crumbles. I don't know how to explain it. But, like, maybe you can see it a little bit crumbling. But it's, like, fallout, I guess. It has fallout, definitely. But it's, like, very pigmented. So that's the eyeshadows. Now I'm gonna swatch like the bronzers and the blushes and those things. Here what the blushes and the bronzers look like. So let's try this white. That is the white. And this is the lighter color right here. So that's that one. Let's try this bronzer type one. Bronzer on my finger. Blushes. Obviously, I can't use this as a bronzer, unfortunately, because I'm too dark. So I'm going to use this in my kit, because I could use these for everyone. The blushes I could use for any skin tone. This pink one will be great on dark, deeper skin tones. It's a very intense pink. This coral one, very, very pretty. Swatch this, like, this one kind of has a sheen to it, but it's coral as well, slash orange. Yeah, so the blushes are pretty pigmented too. That's the swatch there. This is what the lips look like. I'm going to swatch like these three right here. Light pink one. Kind of is not very light. Like it's kind of looks like a gloss. Kind of too light for me. This red one. It's like an orange, like a true red actually, with a little bit of orange. And then this one here, there are like a few swatches there. No clue how they are on the lips. We'll probably figure that out and try it before I use it on someone else. So there's a little clip for you. Hey guys.